Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Oh, shit, it's Monday. Hello. Last Monday of the month, which means it's time for monthly tabloids. All the fucking juicy tea and the drama and the gossip and all the bullshit that happened this month. Let's talk about it right now. Hello. Welcome. Enjoy your stay. Bussin' music? Yeah, the bussin' music I keep getting copyright claimed for. uh, I didn't think I would. It was an open source remake that it's not remake, an open source remix that I found. But yeah, I keep getting copyright claimed for it. So, um I'll have to find something else eventually. Um Oh, so the symbols, yeah. So you can only put so many emojis in text, and that's because of the sex bots that are on YouTube will spam my chat with emojis, and I don't want them hanging around, so that's why I have that turned on. So sorry if you use too many emojis and, you get your comment removed. Sorry. Just try and refrain. Only use a couple. I think you can only use like 3 or 4 emojis, no more than 5, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, careful with your emojis. Uh Welcome. A Vine Boom. I have that. There you go. Yeah. We don't need the sex bots in this chat. We're all virgins here. We don't need that. Anyway, hello. Yes, we'll take a couple of minutes for, everyone to get comfortable and to roll in and to, grab your teas and your popcorn or your whatevers or your drawing tablets or to charge your Apple pens. Um and then we'll get started. So, yeah. King of Pizza Rolls. What a name. What a champ. King of Pizza Rolls. What kind of pizza rolls? Pepperoni? Sausage? Or cheese? What kind of pizza rolls? Or is it all pizza rolls? Hello. Yes. Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Tostinos. Yeah, but like what flavor? Pepperoni. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, pepperoni pizza rolls. Pepperoni's good. I vibe with pepperoni. Yes. Hello. Lots of stuff to talk about today. Lots and lots of things. Um, some of them good, some of them not so good. Yeah. Well, we'll just have to take a little peek and roll it all up and conclude it for the month. And I hope nothing fucking severe or drastic happens in the last 4 days of this month. If it does, it'll have to just roll into next month's stream. Yeah. So, what do we want to talk about first? Because you can only put so many characters into a video title. I couldn't fit everything that we're going to talk about today into the title, but I put some of the important stuff in there. So what do you guys want to talk about first? What should we discuss first today? My wisdom. Oh yes, the wisdom of a 25-year-old that's chronically online. The wisdom of a purple dog on the internet. Yeah, we'll be talking about some stuff that that I'm sure most of you have heard about, stuff that I'm sure most of you are familiar with by now, and then we'll be talking about some stuff that I saw just recently, something I just saw early as last week, and I thought it was interesting. I thought, yeah, well, I don't see that every day, so maybe we should talk about it. I did hear about Chris Chan. We will talk about that later. I'm saving the Chris Chan moment. So, but yes, he's included. Oh, Chris Chan is trans female. Oops. She will be included later on. How did you become more cute since I watched your channel since 2019? Well, I'm 2D now. My mouth actually moves when I talk now. Pity Chris Chan enough to do what? To do the bail? Are you talking about the bail? You know what? We'll save it. We'll save it. We're gonna save that because we're not quite there yet. But it'll come up. It'll come up. All right, 10 minutes into the stream. Let's get started. Lots to discuss. Lots to discuss. Cute no matter the dimension. A fourth dimensional being. Sneeko? No. I mean, I guess I could rag on Sneeko for like 5 minutes, but I wouldn't really have much to add or to say. I don't care about him enough, I guess. So, I don't know. There you go. That was your little Sneeko moment. I don't care enough about Sneeko to talk about Sneeko. So, there you go. Anyway. So, let's see. Well, how about we start with some of the stuff I'm sure you guys are familiar with by now. Some of the stuff that happened earlier this month. Some of the stuff I'm sure many of you have already heard. We'll talk about the KWITE situation. So, where is my thing? I had a video pulled up. Here she comes. All right. I should probably make this a little bigger so you guys can see it. There. And I should probably turn on the captions. There we go. We like captions. Okay. Darley Stories YT. I do not believe I've heard of them. No. Yeah, no, I don't think I've heard of that person. Anyway, so, the whole KWITE situation. As I'm sure most of you are aware, KWITE is a bigger commentary and sometimes gaming. He doesn't always game, but he does include gaming into his content. Bigger content creator was falsely accused of some very heinous acts. You know, grooming and, sexual assault and rape. And by the way, since we're talking about it, just a trigger warning. I am not going to be censoring what I say. Unless it's a slur, then obviously I will not be repeating slurs. But, like sexual assault and rape and grooming and zoophiles and pedophiles, I will be using all of those words. And if those words bother you, sorry, maybe this isn't the time, maybe this isn't the place. You can always come back and watch the VOD later when the captions are available. But, yeah, just wanted to let y'all know that. So yeah, KWITE was falsely accused by an individual on Twitter. They came out with a twitlonger and a couple of screenshots. The twitlonger was jumbled and it just didn't make any sense, and the story kept changing, and the screenshots were all taken out of context, and it wasn't a good time. It wasn't a good time. But basically what ended up happening was the internet has a bad habit of um, doing something that they call guilty until proven innocent, which isn't a good look. We should all stop doing that, okay? Let's not do that anymore. And basically, if you've been on the internet as long as I have, you'll remember another content creator. His name was Slazo. And this same thing happened to Slazo. Literally ruined his career as a content creator, and until he ended up coming out and debunked all of the false allegations and the evidence that was being held against him. And again, as some of you, since you are a part of my community, you'll also remember the Spockter situation. All the stuff that happened to Spockter theory in like 2018. Did we not learn? Have we learned nothing from these situations? Literally, what the hell, y'all? Let's do better. Let's do better, y'all. But anyway, so this is a creator that I watch from time to time, Red Fox Comms, or otherwise known as Augie, and we are just going to kind of collect some spark notes here because he sums it up really, really nicely here, and then that way we'll just kind of input our own little personal commentary.
Somewhat.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he's been very gracious about this too on his Twitter. He tweeted this from his alt. He said, "We'll be AFK after this, but I said it in my video. The folks who condemned me early are doing what I did in a similar situation. So please give them the charitability I wish I was given when making a serious mistake."
And so obviously with this, he's referencing when he like falsely accused Slazo during that whole situation. I mean, him and like everyone in that group was hopped on the Slazo train like right away and immediately just jumped on the accusations. But once it came out that Slazo was actually innocent of being a rapist, he had to back down and apologize. So he's trying to give that charitability to the people who are doing the same to him. But I mean,
yeah, and I understand from his point of view, that's great for him to say that or whatever, but I mean, we're still going to be going over some crazy Twitter reactions just because, again, I condemn all of this stuff. I condemned KWITE back in 2019 on my channel when he falsely went along with the narrative there. And I mean, I'm still going to condemn people that do it today. You know, I think people that jump on allegations like this need to be shamed because it's the only way you're going to learn to not, because again, if everyone's given this like ultimate charitability of falsely accusing somebody of a crime and then they face no real shame or guilt over that, I mean, they're just going to do it again.
Yeah, no, they all need to be named and shamed and humiliated. And
so that they learn.
Yeah, and they also need to remember that they were actually in support of an abuser themselves.
Right.
It's not just like they were in support of a liar. Orion is literally, or Orion is literally quite abuser. I mean, you can see from the messages, from everything he showed. So it's not just be nice. No, shame them. They're supporting an abuser.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah. But it is cool to see him from his point of view, you know, be super charitable and nice. I mean, I will say this attitude does kind of leave you vulnerable and open up to people taking advantage of your goodwill in the future. But, you know, also, you don't want to become too depressed and just be like, oh, fuck the world. I hate everyone now. Because that's also going to destroy you mentally as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as they brought up that tweet that KWITE posted on his Twitter, let me pull that back up again. Yeah. So basically, KWITE, he's stung and he's hurt, but ultimately he's not too like butt mad about the situation. Just because when the false allegations against Slazo came out back in the day, he was also very quick to jump on the bandwagon, and he was also a contributor of the guilty until proven innocent notions. And so he felt as maybe this was probably just a karma coming back to bite him moment. And he's like, you know what? I probably deserved that because I did it to Slazo and that was wrong. And I think this is just the universe getting me back for it. So, understandable. I got your message loud and clear, you know, Miss Universe. PK Russell. Remember PK Russell, but didn't watch him because I was not interested in him. I do remember PK Russell. So let's jump to the part where they show the DMs between the alleged victims, or victim, I guess there was only one.
Well, the thread goes on and it gets even worse. Also, why are you changing your story? So let's look at this first. So this is DMs that go even further. Now, this is alleged, you know, that we don't have like photographic evidence that, you know, Orion was typing this, but I'm willing to believe it, but I will just say that this is alleged. Orion says he's trying so hard to pretend he didn't ruin my fucking life. I might just release my diagnosis. Person says, oh. Orion says, I have a paper from my therapist to be sent to my university explicitly stating at a date earlier than now that I have diagnosed PTSD around sexual violence in 2018. Person says, I see, that's huge. A medical diagnosis for something like that. And then it continues. He raped me with fingers. And on top of that, he's lying about the context of all those screenshots.
There's two things here that are horribly wrong.
Yeah, take it away, Father Connor.
Oh man, I'm not dressed like that.
We're not dressed. I don't have my cigar, you know?
But, no, he said he's lying about all the context of the screenshots. Didn't Quite literally release like every single screenshot and DM that they've ever had in their entire history?
Yeah,
like,
Quite did release that in the description of the video. You can take a look and read it, you know, their entire history of messages.
On Discord, Skype, and Twitter, I'm pretty sure all of them, he just released them. So what context is he lying about?
Right.
Yeah, you can see every context of every message. So, I mean...
Well, also this whole change story right here, he raped me with fingers.
The original accusation, Orion is claiming that they were going to take each other's virginity.
Right.
And then they started to do that in the back of the car, and Orion changed their mind. Now, I think Orion's probably going to run with the idea of like, well, yeah, we started to do it, and he was fingering me, and then I got cold feet, and then I left. But it's just like, you know what you're doing.
Well, we do know, we have established proof that Orion was trying to initiate sexual contact with Quite against his will in the first place.
Yes.
But now you're saying that actually he fingered you and you didn't like it, you got raped, and which is a detail that you neglected to leave in your initial allegation. Well, your first two initial allegations, both in 2018 and in 2023.
Yeah, because you said nothing about any sexual contact in 2018. Then in 2023, you mentioned virginity and rape. You never said like never got to any sort of rape, like physical sex. He just was doing stuff to me, fingering me, and then I stopped.
Right.
Like you're
everyone that read the twit longer thought they were talking about like, you know,
intercourse.
Exactly.
Intercourse, but you never specified that. And so now we're supposed to believe you after it's already proven that you lied about a bunch of other stuff relating to Quite.
Yeah.
But this thing is honest, even though you left out the details of it. We're being real now.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
So yeah, basically, in the original twit longer that the alleged victim, I don't even know why I keep saying alleged. I guess for safekeepings, I guess alleged. So the alleged victim originally stated in the twit longer that that Quite was going to that they were going to lose their virginities to each other in the back of his car, or some bullshit. It was a long twit longer. And so, but now the story's changed to that, oh well, we never actually had intercourse, but he did finger me. Which raped me with fingers is quite an interesting way to say that, in my personal opinion. I don't know. It's just an odd thing to say. Who is PK Russell? Oh, he's one of the older OG commentary YouTubers. He did like commentary. He started the whole animation meme review thing that became really popular. And that's kind of what set him off in his in the peak of his YouTube career. But PK Russell, he doesn't make content anymore. He's focusing on himself and his life, and he's pretty much left the internet ultimately. I haven't heard about him or of him or from him or whatever. So as far as I'm aware, he's old news. Okay, let's run through these last 4 minutes here.
LOL. LOL. That's all I said. And so the response to this was to go into a private Discord server full of other commentary YouTubers and threaten to pirate my paid-only membership content. If he creates content out of my bait tweet, I will absolutely leak his members-only content. Fuck that guy. Not a threat, it's a promise.
Wow.
So it's so scary and just, intimidating, right? Now, as scary as that was, this person actually has no fucking clue what they're talking about. They actually believe, and this is something that they told me, they believe that because they upload my content to archive.org, that protects them from a DMCA, which I would not only be legally in the right to submit because it's paid content over free content, but I would have to because I have to support my customers, my paying customers.
Right. And also this clip, this little thing he's posting here, archive.org states that they've been exempted from copyright issues under the fair use doctrine and due to its educational purposes. This applies to
Orion's not a victim. It's Quite. Yes, this is true. This is true. At this point, now that this situation's kind of been wrapped up, Quite is the victim of this situation, not Orion.
Quite detractor is just absolutely rock bottom. You know, here's some tweets about the whole situation. That was the first one that we read. This was again back in February. I don't know, man. Should we not wait until it's proven enough? He says, yeah, man, release the rape tape.
What?
The rape tape. Holy shit.
It's like also this person thinks that the only way to prove a rape situation is if you watch the video of him like raping Orion.
This guy is retarded.
Yeah.
I absolutely deserve. Okay, this is him nowadays. I absolutely deserve to be criticized for that. Learn my lesson of don't trust everything you see on the internet. I don't take down my tweets because of transparency, and I don't cover up what I say and do. Once on the internet, always on the internet. My apologies. And then he apologizes to Jalen for calling Jalen out for showing Quite's face instead of to Quite.
Yeah.
Seriously?
And another thing too, this was right before you said your lol tweet. They made this tweet a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So they're saying they learned their lesson of don't trust everything you see, but then when
So basically what ended up happening here is this Jax Media individual ended up posting pictures of Quite's face, ultimately doxing him because Quite was a faceless content creator, you know, ever since the very beginning. And so, in my personal opinion, my absolute personal opinion, it is never the right answer to dox somebody. Unless it's like a genuinely dangerous individual. And I don't mean like everybody go SWAT this person. Everybody here's their legal name and their address and their mother's maiden name and the last 4 digits of his social security number. Just SWAT him now. You know, that's not the shit that I'm like. Don't do that, obviously. Like, I don't care who the fuck it is. Don't do that. That's so fucking stupid. Cause like if you got all that shit, if you got all that information, just file a report, bro. Just file a report. It's not that hard. Especially if you already know that much. Like, goddamn, dude. Fucking shit. So, but like, yeah, if it's a genuinely like a dangerous person that's like, I'm gonna shoot up MFF because I hate the color yellow or some bullshit, then that's kind of like a, hey, if you see this person at this con, stay away from them. They're dangerous. So Jax Media was like, yeah, I totally doxed Quite, but, you know, oopsies, oopsie doopsies. And ultimately just kind of kept doubling down on the situation. And then,
This is my response to...
Damn, sorry, I didn't want to play that right now. But yes, ultimately what ended up happening was after the false allegations were posted by Orion, Quite took some time to kind of collect his head, if that makes sense. Took some time to collect his head, get everything in order, and come out with his own video. Because here's another thing too, is like this, ever since, you know, when the allegations came out, it took Quite, I want to say like almost a little more than 2 weeks to come out with this video. And so when those allegations were posted, everybody was like, look at how silent Quite is being. Quite is guilty because he's not saying anything. Quite is a rapist and a groomer because he's silent. Oh, your silence is loud. And it's like, are you joking? Like, fuck. I absolutely hate that. It'll just pop off for a fucking second. Like, are you dumb? That's so fucking stupid. Oh my god. And it's like the first thing that these types of people do also is if somebody's taking too long to respond to an allegation, a very serious life career damaging allegation, and it's like your silence is loud, and it's like, bitch, I fucking, god damn it, just shut up. But anyway, Quite ended up coming out with his own video. He debunked all of the things that were discussed in the twit longer, all of the screenshots that were shared. He fulfilled the context that was missing in those screenshots and in those conversations. So let me see. We're not going to watch the whole video together, but you are welcome to watch it in your own time. Becoming internet famous is becoming less appealing. Yeah, don't be famous. Be invisible. Alright, so let's see. Here we go. Let's start here.
One of the screenshots Orion used as proof of his claims is literally Orion floating and initiating the idea of us hooking up when we see each other, and my response is being unsure, then stating a reason why I wouldn't want to do it. He also cropped out the next message.
Sorry. I forgot to turn the captions on. Let me do that for you.
Where he's the one to push for it even further by asking if I have condoms. You could read that as him trying to give solutions to a problem that I brought up, but I personally didn't want to continue with that discussion because I wasn't comfortable. Orion says that we had been on and off flirting and talked about how if we were both single and virgins, we would take each other's virginity. This is not something that was ever formally and fully agreed upon from my end, and much less as something we do at some specific place or time. The virginity thing was first mentioned over half a year earlier in August 2017, where Orion was the one who originally proposed the idea in a voice call, and I was the one who wanted to think on it further. While I don't have a recording of that call for the exact wording, Orion specified that a heart message he sent was platonic, and in response, I joked that it didn't seem very platonic, just straight up gay. That's because we weren't talking about just cuddling or something in that vein. He had proposed explicitly having intercourse, and I was the one still unsure about it. The reason I was in Florida was never to hook up with Orion. I was vacationing with my family. Orion was always aware of this, and I only planned to see Orion in Orlando because he was someone I knew who lived in the area. Another time, on December 26, 2017, after a voice call and small message exchange, Orion asked me to come down south, and at the time, I straight up said no. Where Orion then jumps to the reason for this being, oh yeah, your penis no working. Essentially assuming the reason I wouldn't come down was specifically because of not being able to do sexual things, when I'm not the one who has ever been shown to be the person most concerned about doing that. My penis not working, meaning my performance issues, are another thing that I'll get into shortly, but even though at the time I probably meant my response lightheartedly, as when it happened, I did see this conversation as just jibbing with a friend. When I said, this is why I don't hang out with you, it still has a pretty clear undertone on how I felt about the situation. Another time, on October 28th, 2017, Orion tried calling me, and when I didn't pick up, he said this: I know you're online, fuck you. If you don't pick up, I'm gonna fuck you. I'm pretty explicit when I say in response, don't fuck me, and then I'm busy. Busy being an e-thought, okay? I will fuck you. You didn't pick up, I don't make the rules. I didn't have a strong reaction back then, as it seemed pretty lighthearted, but also because this was how Orion would joke towards me being busy or denying them things fairly regularly. When I said no to having Orion on a podcast I had, he said he'd suck me off if I did. When he asked me for a Discord rank, and I said no, Orion said they'd fuck my ass. And on the rare occasion you do see me reciprocate a sexual advance, like the Skype log where I tell him, you have to draw porn, and Orion says I will, it is still a topic that Orion was the first to bring up the idea of, had initiated by sending me explicit pictures he had drawn himself, and well after the last time I had said anything concerning the topic, Orion would continue to mention as something he was willing to do. All this still being something only happening over the internet, where it required no actual physical contact on my part, making my anxiety around it much more manageable. Orion claimed that we are both ex-friends and partners who had been in an on and off relationship from sometime in 2017 till February 2018. The screenshot Orion showed of him asking who he could tell about us dating, where I respond that I prefer to keep it to mutual friends, but I ultimately trust his judgment with whoever. That was said in the only period of time we have both agreed on the term dating, a period of time that lasted less than 2 days. What Orion never showed was that at the end of that conversation those lines were cherry-picked from, there was an abrupt tone shift where the conversation switched from something two people freshly in a new relationship might say to each other to something more like strangers making small talk for the first time. This is because the night before, barely a day into us being together, I broke it off. The relationship started because I told Orion I had a crush on him after meeting up for the first time in June 2017, but I was also the one who just as quickly broke it off. I don't have a recording of this phone call saved, but all the reasoning I stated in the call was explicitly mentioned and discussed in that text conversation where we spoke with each other more like coworkers than good friends or partners. It confirms that I was the one who ended it because I was scared I'd made the wrong and a rash decision and had only gone to Orion as a rebound. I was coming off the back of a very bad breakup with an ex-boyfriend who started dating another friend of ours just a day or two after saying me and him should call it quits. And while that technically didn't overlap with the time we were together, it felt like my ex had cheated on me twice within 4 months at that point. And while I'm older and mostly over it now, it hurt a lot at the time. It was just a week after that breakup that I saw Orion and this whole relationship dialogue happened and then ended. Well, in this instance, it was me who admitted having feelings for and wanting to become closer in a romantic way with Orion. At no point did we ever do anything sexually intimate outside of sending flirtatious messages within that time frame and outside of it. And it was also me who called off taking our friendship to that next level of intimacy because I was, again, the one getting cold feet from my nerves around the situation. My apprehension.
So yeah, there's a lot to digest in this video. It's an hour and a half long. There's a lot of subjects over here that he goes through and runs over. You know, the sexual intimacy that they were discussing with Orion, that Orion was originally very flirtatious and open to the subject of being intimate with Quite's sexual anxiety, and then, so on and so forth. So yeah, if y'all want to watch that on your own time, I will not stop ya. But the thing about this is, let me see if I can find the screenshot. Because apparently after KWITE uploaded this video, Orion came out with a response that I think they ended up deleting, but there is a picture of it somewhere. I believe Augie has it, so give me just 1 second. Honestly, Orion refusing to apologize and own up really sheds more light on how truly revolting a person can be. Yeah, people suck. People suck. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, goodness, I should have had it pulled up. Goodness gracious me. Where did it go? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Fuck. I promise, I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. I promise. It was in here somewhere. Damn it, I should have had it pulled up. Everyone deserves consequences. This is true. This is true. People should also be jailed for false allegations. Everyone listen to the Streamlabs bot. Love and value yourself. You are worth the effort. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. Don't let anybody feel like you have to work for their love, for their approval, because then that is not love, my friend. Hey, She, how's it going? It is going okay. We are looking for a screenshot that I totally forgot to pull up because I am a bad content creator. Because I am a little brainlet, little brain man.
Ladies and
So I am sorry for that. I am looking for it, I promise. Because once we go over that screenshot, we'll be done talking about the KWITE stuff and we'll move on to our next subject. Shit. Was it this one? I thought
Guilty until-
oh god, I thought maybe Augie had it, but maybe I was incorrect. She's best content creator. A Giga Chat. That is hilarious. Write things down on a piece of paper and refer to it if needed. Yeah, this was the one thing that I totally forgot to pull up, and that's totally my bad. I should have had it pulled up. That's my mistake. Yes, this is it. This is it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Bitch, turn the fucking subtitles on.
Now, as I said, I am always willing to hear somebody's story, and yeah, I am also going to read the story, which hopefully the accuser eventually comes out with explaining a lot of things, because maybe they, I don't know, have something to say. I don't think that they can change absolutely anything, and I firmly believe KWITE is innocent, but looking at their Twitter account, I don't know when that's going to happen. There have been plenty of other situations in the past where people have said things and it's turned out to not be true, and they just ran away from the internet despite being like, I'm going to respond eventually. But yeah, this has just been an absolute mess, and you can see in the replies, people have been genuinely betrayed. People thought they were doing the right thing by supporting allegations, and they seem utterly devastated by this. And hey, yeah, it's commendable. You thought you were doing the right thing. We've all done it. Well, I say we all, but a lot of us have supported things which we thought was right, and it turned out to just be a big old ruse, a big old dupe. But I have to ask the question of when are we going to start treating allegations seriously at their Twitter account?
Okay, so let me get. Can I?
But
I want to see the whole thing. Okay, here we go. So, basically, after KWITE uploaded his video, this video, Orion came out with their own response. Hey, I haven't seen the full video, but I noticed quite a bit of lying in the first 10 minutes, so I realized I need to show my diagnosis. After I post this, I'm logging off for a while, but here is undeniable proof that what I said occurred did. Thank you for everyone's support. And let me turn this off real quick.
Their Twitter
Let
account.
it
I don't know when that's
scroll
going to happen.
down
There have been plenty of
here. Oh no! Go back. I wasn't done. Okay, so basically, this is a diagnosis. I'm gonna put that in air quotes. Diagnosis, of Orion. A diagnosis Orion received from a licensed psychologist. Basically saying that they have PTSD. PTSD is post-traumatic stress syndrome. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Sorry, what the fuck is syndrome? What the shit? Post-traumatic stress disorder. And of course, people receive PTSD by dealing with very traumatic, situations. And it can happen to anybody, and it can happen at any time. You could be 60 and get PTSD. You could be 11 and get PTSD. See, because the thing about this is I'm not going to sit here and deny the fact that Orion may have PTSD. Okay, that's fine. A lot of people have PTSD. But you can't prove that the PTSD was from the KWITE situation. They could have had PTSD long before that interaction with KWITE ever happened. We don't know that. So, also, not to mention, when you go to get a diagnosis from a psychologist, basically they sit you down and you're like, I struggle with this, I have this, and I do this when this happens, I think I have PTSD. And then they write you a fucking note saying you have PTSD. Like, they don't test you, if that makes sense. They don't put you in a room and make you start squiggling in all the little bubbles to test you to see if you have PTSD. You describe what you have, and then they write you a diagnosis. And that's it. Like, just to clear up if there was any confusion there about that. So, anyway. No shame that Orion has is astonishing. Very, very. It's awful that people like Orion always stay salty about a past relationship they themselves screwed up by being a bad friend, decided to try and ruin the ex-friend's life over it. Yeah, I don't know what the issue with that is. I don't know what the big deal about that is. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I've been drinking, so I'm a little burpy today. All right, so yeah, well, that's the KWITE situation wrapped up. So let's see, what else do I have for you today? Let's see. Let's do a couple of small things. I did get a request from my moderator to talk about this subject. So let's, now that we talked about a really serious, heavy-hitting subject, let's move on to something a little lighter, something a little fun. Yeah, let's talk about a fun thing. Patchwork Heart. Hello, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to the stream. There are exams involving neural mapping to test for PTSD, but they're more common in the EU. Yes, this is true because the US Medicare system eats dick. And I know that sounded very aggressive. I'm not mad at you. But yes, our healthcare is hot ass. So, yeah. Alright, so something a little fun. Oh, that is Chris Chan. That's not fun. This! One of my moderators requested that we talk about Counter-Strike 2. Counter-Strike 2 has officially been announced coming summer 2023.
Maps are a fundamental pillar of Counter-Strike. And in Counter-Strike 2, maps are getting a new look. But don't worry, you can still bring along your countless hours honing strategies and exploiting every corner and crevice. We took 3 approaches to improving maps while retaining their rich legacy. First, there are touchstone maps. Classic maps with solid foundations that players can use to evaluate gameplay changes from CSGO to Counter-Strike 2. These have improvements to lighting and character read, but otherwise haven't been changed. Next, we have upgrades. These are maps that use new Source 2 lighting, including a physically based rendering system that produces realistic materials, lighting, and reflections. And finally, overhauls. The oldest maps have been fully rebuilt from the ground up, leveraging all of the Source 2 tools and rendering features. These tools will be available for community map makers to make it easier to build, experiment, and iterate.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's something I have always appreciated in the gaming community, is when game devs involve their community and they allow community player-made levels. That shit is so much fun. I love that. What a great idea. Literally my favorite thing.
With upgrades to lighting, player read, and materials in Counter-Strike 2, even the familiar will feel brand new.
So, yeah. I'm not a Counter-Strike fan. I've never played Counter-Strike, and I also have never played CS:GO either. But I don't know, Counter-Strike 2 looks pretty good. I might give it a try. It seems legit. And if nothing else, just to try some of those community player-made levels, just to kind of see like the creativity. Like, I love seeing the creative minds of the gaming community. Everybody, like, so much skill. So that was a request from one of my moderators. He's excited. So it's Valve. They know what strategy works and makes them money. Money. Looks good. It does look good. And I'm not a first-person shooter player myself. You know, I'm not a shooty guns Magoo type of game player, but I'd give it a try. I'd give it a solid go. Cool trying anything at least once. And then on another lighter note, hey, chill. DreamWorks has a rendering engine called MoonRay, and they have now released their rendering engine open source for the public. So that is really cool. Let's turn on captions. Turn the sound up. Thank you.
Kept their promise as they just announced that MoonRay, which is their in-house award-winning production render engine, is now officially open sourced. Sometime last year, they made an intent announcement of making this awesome renderer open source at SIGGRAPH 2022, and it's beautiful to see that it's finally here and available for developers to work with. MoonRay has been used in a good number of feature films like How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, Abominable, The Croods, New Age, Troll Tower, The Bad Guys, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And according to a statement within the press release, the folks at DreamWorks have said that after the announcement, DreamWorks have worked diligently on the code-based improved documentation and interface with pre-release partners to demonstrate that MoonRay can be built outside of DreamWorks Studio. And I sort of believe that the partners that they're speaking of in this sense clients might simply include Blender, Maya, Houdini, and a couple of others. Additionally, within the press release, the VP of Global Technology at DreamWorks Animation has also put out a statement saying that I'm tremendously proud of the MoonRay team that carefully engineered the renderer with a strict adherence to the core multiprocessing principle. MoonRay delivers interactive artistic exploration using all cores of the GPU provided. Like DreamWorks, MoonRay was born at the intersection of art and science, and we're eager to see what the wider artists and developer community will do with MoonRay. And like we mentioned in the previous post, MoonRay is a Monte Carlo ray tracer which was designed with a focus on scalability and efficiency, with the developer's mantra being to keep all of the vector lines on all of the cores of all the machines busy all the time with meaningful work. As MoonRay is built on the leading edge, high scalable architecture, allowing quick feature film quality artistic interaction using familiar tools. Additionally, high performance features include support for distributed rendering, a pixel matching XPU mode which simply works with both GPU and CPU for the
Ayo, it's a clause. Oh! Hello, Azzaclaws.
realistic ray tracing acceleration via Intel Embraer and other aspects of Intel One API. MoonRay also includes a USD Hydra render delegate for integration into content creation tools that supports that standard. And for those who would like to take a look at this, probably you would like to check it out. There's going to be a link in the description that'll bring you right here, and also a link in the description that'll bring you over to the GitHub where you can easily download the source code alongside building guides, which also specifies dependencies that will be required. At the same time, you'll be able to find the documentation for building and experimenting with MoonRay as it is currently available.
All right. Yeah, pretty cool stuff for all the animators out there. Get your open source MoonRays. Open source MoonRays now available. So, there were a couple light-handed topics there for you. And now let's move on. So, I can close these out. Chris Chan, yes. Veterans of the internet will remember Chris Chan. Chris Chan has officially been released. He is out of jail. Not fantastic news at all, if any of you know the legend, the tale of Chris Chan. Oh god, I laugh, but it's not funny. Also, I found it interesting that they put their gender as male, because I thought Chris Chan identified as trans femme, trans female, or was that have they changed back or retransitioned, detransitioned? No, detransition is like no. Nah, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm dumb. But yeah, no, I thought that was interesting. Because the last I heard of Chris Chan, they identified as trans femme. So to have the male on the custody card is interesting. So, terrible news. Chris Chan was just released from prison today. Which yeah, that is today, March 27th, 2023. When will this hell ever end? When will this Chris Chan saga ever end? I'm horrified of what's going to happen now that Chris Chan is released from custody. Yeah, it'll definitely be a sight to see what happens to Chris Chan. They are trans femme. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But also here, custody details bonded out, which means somebody had bailed out Chris Chan. They didn't just do their time and they were released because they were so good and perfect and sparkly. The bail was purchased. So could have been a family member, could have been a good friend. I don't know. We don't know. At least not yet. We don't. Lock your doors and windows. Saw the Chris Chan documentary. Oh, goodness. Goodness. I was on Chris Chan. Hello? What the fuck? I was on the internet when Chris Chan was born. It was not a pretty sight. Which is why many trans women end up in custody listed as men. This is true. Trans rights, by the way, trans rights are human rights. You are trans, you have safe space here. We love you. They did find out who did the bail. You got a link to that? Don't send the links in the chat because the bot won't let you send links. But you can send it to me on Discord. You got a link to that? You can send it to me on Discord. It's your birthday. Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit. Happy birthday, Patchwork. Well, if you do know, or if you do have a link, you can send it to me on Discord and we can come back to that. Playing Fall Guys. Okay, well, when you're all done with Fall Guys, you can send me what you have, but we'll move on for now. Speaking of trans rights, let's talk about vaginas. Trigger warning, we are going to be talking about vulvas, labias, and all sorts of bodily parts. So, that's not for you. You can go. Okay? So, the reason I'm bringing this up is because this is something I don't see every day. And I mean, it's probably because I don't interact with these types of people, and nor do I want to. But I saw something. I saw something very interesting the other day. Where is my thing? Where's my thing? Where's her? I want her profile. Here we go. Give me this. Give it to me. Okay. So this is Jessica Pinn. Jessica Pinn, an activist, sourced OBGYN textbooks to see what doctors were learning about the clitoris. And basically, she's a female health and female reproductive and anatomy advocate. She bases her work on educating people about female anatomy, vaginas, cooches, vulvas, clitoris, all those other fun, funky, fresh body parts. What the fuck? What the fuck? Kiro the wolf fondled his dog. What a name! What a name! God damn it. Oh, got me all distracted. Okay. And so, yeah, her profile doesn't seem like anything crazy or conspicuous. She likes educating people on female anatomy, making sure everybody knows the business. It's fun, funky, and fresh with the tea and the lemonade. But, there was a tweet that was deleted the other day that she posted. This is not the one that I want. Ah, here we go. So this tweet that was here no longer exists. And that's because she deleted it due to demand. But let me grab a little screenshot here for me to show you. Give me my screenshots. My screenshots, please. Give it to me. Thank you, Doge Guy. Fuck. I keep pushing the wrong button. Sorry. Give me just a second here. Bro. Okay, there we go. Goddamn. I was like, where the fuck are all my screenshots? Where are my screenshots? In the meantime, you can look at that. Sent the thing. Yes, I got the notification. Thank you. Why can't I open this screenshot? This is not right. Your Dairy Queen birthday cake? Wow, that sounds exciting. I wish I had some Dairy Queen right now. Okay, hold on. I got an idea. Give me a second. Open this. Don't mind me. This is just like my content board. This is how I keep all of my ideas in order. So, let me just a second here. Here we go. Give me open. Zoom. Enhance. Okay, here we go. So, this tweet that was once deleted was this tweet. Basically, there's an artist that makes plaster molds of women's vulvas, and it puts them on display to spread awareness of rape and sexual abuse and, you know, things of that nature. And so Jessica, oh, our good, sweet friend Jessica, found this, has this picture of these plaster molds of these women's vulvas. And she says, these vulvas circled in red are, by contrast, absolutely female. People should be able to know what female anatomy looks like. It looks like these. And for context, what she's trying to say is, the artist that makes these plaster molds also includes trans femme post-op vulvas. So there are trans vulvas in this picture. And she circled the ones that she thinks are not trans. First of all, what the fuck? It bothers you that much, huh? Damn. Touch grass, bitch. Like, shit. So eventually she circles the one that she knows for an absolute fact is a trans vulva. The diagram, sorry, fucking English. The diagram she is misrepresenting is the one where I circled vulvas as obviously female. I circled 10 female vulvas as obviously female in a tweet deleted by demand, which she's referring to this one. That's not what I want. Give me. I circled 1 confirmed trans as obviously trans, circled in blue. I could not be 100% certain about 3 of the plaster molds. So as you can see, the ones that she circled in red, she knows are very obviously AFAB vulvas. But this one that she circled in blue is a trans vulva. And she ended up asking the artist, is this the trans vulva? And the artist did confirm that, yes, that was the trans vulva. But, you know, God forbid, she couldn't confirm these ones up here. But that's fine. Not any of my business. So, apparently, this is the post-op trans vulva. Have to work in the morning. Well, thanks for coming out. We appreciate having you. Have a good night. And I don't know about you. that just looks like a coochie to me. Like, as a coochie owner myself, that just looks like another coochie. That's another sister right there. You know? And the thing about it is that no vulva is the same. No coochie is the same. Not one coochie is alike or similar. They're all different. All different sizes and shapes and colors and varieties. And all vulvas are beautiful. And we all love vulvas here. If you don't like vulvas, go away. Okay? We support all types of genitals around here. We love your genitals. So please, love your genitals. So if any of you need a little lesson here, so let's pull up this little diagram. So the vulva that she is specifically referring to, the vulva is the external part of the genitals, which is basically just this outer surface that contains everything within it. And then of course, there are different parts. Like, the clitoris, labia majora, labia minora, the urethra, the vaginal opening, things like that. There are all sorts of different parts. But ultimately, she's referring to the vagina as a whole. The whole vagina is called the vulva. Is this science? In a way, I guess it kind of is. So, to me, yeah, that just looks like a cooch. But what she's trying to say is because all of these vulvas here have protruding labia minoras, that these ones obviously have to be female because the labia minoras protrude outwards rather than inwards. And I guess maybe inwards isn't the correct term, but that the labia minora, which is this part here, because the labia majora is this part here around the outer side. The labia minora is this piece here. Compared to, can I zoom in on some of these? But well, you can obviously tell compared to the labia minora on some of these. They protrude in an outwards direction. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to make that absolutely clear, okay? I'm a coochie connoisseur. I love your coochie, okay? You should love your coochie too. So basically she's saying that if your labia minora looks like this, then you're not a real female. You don't have a real vulva like these ones, of course. But, she obviously she got lucky and picked the one that just so happened to be trans out of all of these other ones. But okay. Video getting age restricted? No, it's educational. It's for science. Cool to learn, especially when it's not forced. I mean, like, educating yourself about your genitals just means that you can have safe everything. I guess you can have safe sex if you're educated on your genitals, if your partner's educated on their genitals. You get safe STD testings, safe STI screenings. You know what to look for if you're ever like, oh, I got a weird bump on my dick. Then you're like, oh shit, I got a weird bump on my dick. I better go get that looked at. Being educated means you're being safe. And so she continues on because she's just being absolutely fucking berated. Let's be honest about that. So she just keeps going. No cis woman look like this naturally. it is not anatomically possible. This is why I can't just drop this subject. I cannot tolerate this level of ignorance about vulvas, or people telling me I'm wrong when I am correct about anatomical reality. Ignorance of anatomy harms. I don't see it, Queen. Sorry. That's just me. So, and the reason that I found this so interesting is that she's separating trans vulvas from AFAB vulvas. And the thing about that is that if you're separating trans vulvas from AFAB vulvas when it comes to medical care, then yes, those two things would be different. A trans vulva does not receive the same medical care as an AFAB vulva. And that's typically because most trans femme vulvas don't actually have a uterus, they don't have a cervix or ovaries or things like that, unless you're looking to, I don't want to say, what's the word? Implant. If you plan on, finding a donor and getting a uterus implanted, which is possible, by the way, that can occur. There are plenty of trans individuals that have received bottom surgery with a uterus implant. So, but if you have the bottom surgery without the uterus implant, it's not the same type of medical care that comes along with that. It is different. But that's not what she's saying. She's saying, let me go back to her profile here. I saw it earlier. She's saying that by including trans femme vulvas into medical practice is the reason why doctors fuck it up all the time. Is the reason why doctors mutilate their female patients. Here, hold on. Where the fuck is it? Blah, blah, blah. Her book. I don't care. I'm not going to read that. No, I don't care. No. No. What the fuck? This one's funny. Do men ever say there's a difference between a trans post-op penis and a biological penis? Just curious. I'd like to see how people respond to that. Bitch, what the fuck? God damn it. People are so stupid. And here's another thing. So this person says, is 14 a meaningful sample size? Can you replicate this experiment on a larger scale? And she says, yes, I definitely could if anyone wants to test me. But then earlier said that she wasn't 100% certain. Where the fuck did it go? That she wasn't... I can't be 100% sure about these ones, though. My very small sample size of plaster coochies, and I could only pick the one. Ooh, but on a larger scale? Test me, bitch. Test me on a larger scale. People are so fucking stupid. Okay. God damn it, I did just see it earlier. See, I'm such a bad content creator, you guys. I gotta start pulling up all of my resources. How did I pick the one trans vulva out of a lineup of 14 if it's not possible to tell the difference? I just want to know how people think I did this. But then couldn't be 100% certain. That's you, right? That's you? All right, cool. Just so we're clear. But anyway, okay. Here we go. I sought surgery because of lies in advertising sorry, I'm dyslexic. I sought surgery because of lies in advertising by doctors which I was exposed to at 17. I consented to a labia minora reduction, the fastest growing cosmetic surgery for 2 decades now. My labia were completely removed, and a clitoral hood reduction was done without my consent. Okay, so here's the thing about that. I'm not going to sit here and say that that's right, because obviously your doctor shouldn't be doing additional work on you without your prior consent or knowledge. That's fucked. And that's another thing that doctors do a lot. They just do shit to you while you're under because it's like, oh, well, she's already under, so let's just take care of it now. And then they're just like, oh, yeah, by the way, I did, like, cut off your tits. Hope that's cool with you. Doctors do that all the time, and it's terrible. It's a terrible experience. It causes a lot of medical trauma, a lot of physical trauma, a lot of mental trauma. It's a bad scenario all around. What does her being 17 at the time have to do with it? You know, just the fact that she was probably underage to overgo these surgeries anyway. So the thing about it is cosmetic surgeries, if you are a minor, cosmetic surgeries need to, 1, be life-threatening, 2, be approved by your parent or legal guardian. So there's that. Also, I understand what she's saying here. There is a lot of misconception around the vagina. There is a lot of I don't want to say controversy, but a lot of medical myths about the vagina. So like, for example, where's that picture? Give me this. Okay. So, I'm sure a lot of you have heard that, oh, if she sleeps around a lot, her coochie's too loose and it's not pleasurable. Oh, if she's a virgin, she's going to be really tight. You have to, you know, you're going to pop her cherry. And, you know, if her coochie has protruding labia minora, she's loose. All the derogatory things that come along with that, like, oh, she looks like a roast beef sandwich, you know, people calling vulvas like this looking like Arby's, you know, shit like that. Compared to vulva that look like this. This is the cosmetic standard. This is the golden glow of vulvas. This is what, if you ask somebody, describe your perfect vulva, and I know that's a silly question, but they're going to describe something that looks like this, especially male, men in general, and especially male gynecologists. The fuck was that? Sorry, I think my cat is getting into something. Let's take a short recess so I can check on my cat, and if you guys need to use the bathroom or grab a drink of water, please feel free to do that now. Okay, sorry about that. My cat is fine. He was sleeping. It must have just been the neighbors banging around. But anyway, I'm back. Let's see. Crushing on She. Oh, goodness. Oh, look out. You're gonna upset my boyfriend. Don't upset the gamer BF. Anyway, yes, so as I was. So, basically, what our friend Jessica here believes is that by including trans femme vulvas only perpetuates the stereotype that this is what vulvas should look like. This is what vaginas should look like. But vaginas can look like all sorts of things. You know, they can look like anything. And it's still a vulva, it's still a cooch. But she believes by including trans femme vulvas only perpetuates the negative stereotypes around AFAB vulvas. And so here's two things about that. I have seen plenty. Now, I've mentioned earlier I am a coochie connoisseur. I love coochie. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Coochie's great. I'm also an owner of a coochie. I'm not gonna sit here and say mine looks like this, but it also doesn't look like this or like this or like this. You know, every coochie is unique. Every vulva is different, and so I feel like by excluding trans femme vulvas, it's just creating a negative stereotype around vulvas in general. Because my vulva doesn't protrude outwards. Oh shit, what did I just click? I clicked something. Okay. My vulva doesn't protrude outwards. My vulva doesn't look like this either. But, you know, that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Is that your vulva can look like anything. And in the end, it's still a vulva, you know? That's the thing. Your vulva can look like anything, but it's still a vulva. So that's why I thought this was interesting, that an individual who prides herself on educating people about coochies specifically excludes trans femme coochies. Like, come on, queen. Step up your game. It's 2023. Pick up your shit, bitch. Anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where am I? Where am I? There we go. So, these I don't need. We can stop talking about Jessica now. I'm done talking about Jessica. Alright, so back to Chris Chan here. Doge guy sent me the link for who bailed out Chris Chan. Alright, let's have a peek. Can we zoom in on this? Can we zoom in on this? Here we go. That's better. That's better. Important update. We have identified the person who has paid for Chris Chan's bond. Their name is Samson Jekyll, I guess. Their intentions are unknown as well as the amount paid. This isn't true? Hold on, I'm reading chat. Are we done with the Kuji content? Can I bring the stream back up? Couldn't watch this stream while we were talking about coochies, huh? Virgin? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so this is bait. This isn't true. Was this confirmed? Let me scroll down through the comments and see. Not true? Okay. Let's see. This person shared an email of a screenshot they received. This email is to inform you that Chris Chandler, with offender number blah blah blah, was released from custody. The release reason is bonded out. If you have any concerns about your immediate safety, contact your local law enforcement. I don't know how legitimate this is. That doesn't really make any sense. Why would if people if the law still believed Christian, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna try and wrap my head around it because I'm just gonna sound stupid. Just couldn't be here for the coochie content because I'm at work. Yeah, I mean, I know why. I know why. I was just messing with you. No, we were talking about vulvas and the specific exclusivity of trans femme vulvas, and that it's not a good idea to exclude trans femme simply because of medical practice and safety. So, okay. People still care about Chris Chan. That is because Chris Chan was released from jail due to her bond being paid out. So, Chris Chan is free. But apparently this source, because people were wondering who bought out Chris Chan's bail, and I had somebody send me this because I was like, oh, I wonder if we know, and then they sent me this. But apparently this isn't true, this isn't accurate, and honestly, I wouldn't even know how accurate it would be, even if it was true. Let's just say, if it was true, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, because really, there's only a picture of this dude's face. I don't even know if that's his real name. There's no provided context or screenshots. It's just a dude of a picture's face. What the fuck? It's just a picture of a dude's face. Holy shit. Why was Chris Chan arrested? Oh my. Where have you been? Oh, the blessing it must be to not have Chris Chan on your mind. Woo! But, alright, well, apparently this isn't true, and even if it was, I wouldn't even be able to confirm the legitimacy of it, because there's nothing here but this dude's face. I don't know with the pouty face filter, but alright. Live your best life, King. Okay. He drives a Ford Freestyle. Oh, God. Alright, all done with Christian. Alright, so, there's this. I heard about this a little while ago. Again, this happened early March. March 7th. But, let's see. Chris Chan was arrested for... Oh, well, yes. To make a long story short, Chris Chan has done a lot of things. But they were... I'm just gonna use they. I'm just gonna say they. They were officially arrested for, raping their mother. So, there's that. Official tweet by Redox. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Don't flag me on that. A furry, in quotes, influencer who once described himself as gay has been indicated on federal human trafficking charges related to the sexual exploitation of a woman. Austin, however the fuck you say that last name, is alleged to have imprisoned the victim and forced her to star in furry porn. What a story. Like, goddamn. So let's open this up. By the way, I have never seen this guy. I don't know who he is or what he does and whatever the fuck. I've never seen this fursuit before. So I don't know, but leaving before the FPS starts. Well, this is an official story. You know, this isn't like a fucking Instagram beware post. You know, this is a real article. So let's see. A furry has been indicated on charges of forcing labor trafficking in relation to allegations he enslaved a woman and forced her to make fetish pornography, which he personally profited. Please bear with me, I am dyslexic. Austin Tyler, age 29, is being held on a $300,000 bond while awaiting trial on the federal charges. People will see this and be like, all furries are bad. All furries are bad. Don't trust me. Anyway, but this open image, give it to me. Zoom. Enhance. But this is him allegedly. Austin Tyler, federal restraint. Restraint? What the shit? God damn, my dyslexia is really bad today. Federal resident. City county building, blah, 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 blah. Booking number. Garbage. And then I guess this is his little mugshot. Oh shit. Why am I zoomed in? I didn't need all that. Zoom out. There we go. Let me just have a look at this. Let me see, how long is this? Okay, it's quite a bit. So let me find some Spark Notes here. Tyler was initially arrested in August 2022, is currently being housed in Dane County Jail, tried for charges of human trafficking, third-degree sexual assault, domestic abuse in federal court. Okay, the victim had managed to alert her friend and her sister to her situation, stating that she was being held captive by Tyler, and the two then went to police. Tyler and the victim are said to have initially been business partners, with the two launching an entity called the Boring Company. The Boring Company. Interesting. Taking the same name as the entity owned by Twitter CEO Elon Musk, of whom Tyler was repeatedly a fan. Reportedly a fan. What the fuck? But while Elon's company focused on novel inventions, Tyler was centered around furry porn. Oh god, and then this. I need to read this. Furries are a community of individuals who enjoy fantasy materials featuring anthropomorphic animal characters. Some enthusiasts will spend thousands of dollars creating customized suits to take on the appearance of their favorite animal character, and many incorporate the characters into sexual or pornographic acts. God, that just fucking, it makes me laugh. That's so funny. God damn it. Here's some more pictures of him in his fursuit. Again, I've never seen this suit before. This does not look familiar to me. This looks like a TikTok filter. So I wonder if he has a TikTok account, because I've never seen him on YouTube or on Twitch or anything. Let's see. Who's got a link? Who knows who this person is? I want to see their Twitter or their TikTok. or whatever the fuck they have. Because they're mentioning his real name, but not his furry name. What's his persona's name? The one on the right. Oh, you talking about this? The worst one yet. Violent male pedophile moved to Washington women's prison. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about this one? Encourages minors to limit contact with parents. But would you know? I'm trying to find this person's. I'm trying to find this person's TikTok. I gotta know who this person is. Hold on. Can I do a reverse image search? Copy. Images. I wanna. Who is this? Fucker, that's not what I wanted. Who is this? Not the visor. God damn it. I want to know who this is, Google. Come on. No. Stop it. Son of a bitch. Gonna go. Well, thank you for joining us. Have a good night. Yeah, a black and blue wolf isn't an original idea. That's literally what the fuck everybody in the furry fandom looks like. God damn it. God damn it, what's his name? I want to know his name. Son of a bitch. Where is it? Listen, don't question it. I can find them. I can find them. I promise. Help me out, chat. Have school in the morning. Have fun. Okay, well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Does the article not mention his persona's name? No, it just mentions him by his real name. I mean, unless they mention it later, I don't know. Because this said, Tyler's victim was made to dress in a fursuit resembling a black and white furry wolf while making erotic content, while Tyler had his own costume taking on the appearance of a black wolf. But they don't say his persona's name. Posted the explicit content on OnlyFans. Victim was imprisoned in a room and was forced to make videos daily. Tyler would begin taking the entirety of her earnings, and she couldn't contact her family or friends. So he does have a TikTok. This says screenshots taken from Tyler's TikTok. What the fuck? Part of the business, Tyler operates social media accounts targeted towards the furry community, which are still live. So have been inactive since 2022 when he was arrested. So the account still exists, he just hasn't been posting because he's been in custody. Where are the accounts? Where are they? He had 160,000 followers on TikTok? What the fuck? He had 160 followers on TikTok and I've never heard of this fucker? What? I'm on TikTok all the time! And 13,000 followers. Oh, they fucking blurred out the name! Bruh! Give me this. Give me this. Give it to me. I bet I can find this. Hold on. Hold on. I can find this. I promise. I promise. I promise. Give me a second. Give me just a minute. I found it. Give it to me! His name is Wolfvenstar. Wolfvenstar. Hold on, let me open my Instagram. Hold on. Let me open my Instagram. Search. Wolfvenstar. This one. This is him. Because down here, where is it? Where is it? This was posted in 2021, so it's probably down somewhere. Where the fuck? Hello? Motherfucker. Damn, this fucking bitch posts too much. Jesus Christ! Okay, hold on. Hashtag furry fandom 2021. Can you please? And then it's here. Hold on. Give me a second. Because I'm gonna fucking whip out some furry porn in front of you. Because they started allowing furry porn on Instagram. I found it so quick on my phone. What the fuck? God damn it. Fine, I'll just send myself the link, rude ass bitch. Rude. There. Okay. Give me a second. Open. Give me that. Okay. Anyway, so, because this post, let me zoom in for you. Because this post is what's in this screenshot in this article. Well, because that's actual pornography. That's not for educational purposes, bro. Educate yourself. I'm just kidding. Anyway. So, yeah. This is him. Wolfvenstar. Busy with college. Yeah, alright. Drama equals blocked. Let me see if I can find his TikTok. He's got a YouTube channel? What the fuck? See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. He's got a YouTube channel, and I've never heard of this fucking guy. Where's his TikTok, though? And he has a Twitch account? Hold on. I need to open all of his social medias. He doesn't have a lot of content on his YouTube channel. I don't want to say he doesn't have a lot, because he has plenty of videos on his YouTube channel. But there are, like, old gaming VODs of him, like, playing Sims and, like, Battleship, and then, like, furry TikTok compilations. Oh god, there's a lot of furry TikTok compilations. Jesus Christ. Alright, he's got... Here, let me pull this over here for y'all. He's got 6.87k subscribers on his YouTube channel. That's probably why I haven't heard of him. But yeah, he's got TikTok compilations, old VODs of him playing games. Let me see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. This is his Twitter. Let me just make sure there isn't any porn hiding in his Twitter here. Yeah, so... Alright, there's nothing crazy in here, so... This is his Twitter. He's only got like 200 followers on Twitter, so that's not terrible, I guess. And then he's got a Twitch channel, too. Hold on, let me look at his Twitch before I look at his TikTok. Okay, he's only got 100 followers on Twitch. Again, nothing there but gaming stuff, so I'm not really interested in that. So, that can go. But this is his TikTok. Damn, they weren't lying. 160,000 followers on TikTok, bro. What the fuck? Dude, that's crazy. What the fuck? Here, let me mute my audio in case there's, like, copyrighted music. So, this is him. So, he's got 2 fursuits? I don't know, this looks like a different person, but I wouldn't be able to tell, I guess. Where are more... Oh, here we go. What did they do? Here, let me pull the tweet up again. So he is awaiting charges for sex trafficking, third-degree sexual assault, and domestic battery. So we're actually still reading the article. So this is the article. Yeah, this is official news. This isn't like a Twitter beware post or an Instagram like story or whatever. This is official news that was covered by media. And so he was keeping a victim captive and forcing her to make sexual content for his OnlyFans. And let's see. I haven't gotten to the part how long he was keeping her there. Hold on. While Tyler is said to have had sexual involvement with women, poetry found by Redux, written by him in 2019. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about his sexual orientation. I want to know how long he had this victim held hostage. What the shit? Why won't it say? That's the end of the article right here. What the fuck? How long was she held hostage? Did I miss it? The victim was pressured to make a minimum of $1,000 per day performing in the sex trade and was coerced to make erotic content even when she was ill. According to court documents, the victim was only allowed time off if she recruited other young women to work for Tyler from the local college. The victim was also told she could end her work early if she was orally copulated. If she orally copulated Tyler, she alleged that Tyler used both violent and emotional manipulative means of controlling her. Before the first police interview, the victim said Tyler had poured hot cooking grease on her. In other terrifying incidents she recounted to police, Tyler chased her around the house with an AR-15. But I want to know how long she was there. What the fuck? Why won't it say? Like, how long has this been going on? Like, what the fuck? In addition to the federal charges centered around his alleged trafficking, Tyler initially faced state charges as well. Those were dropped after a Pierce County court determined the federal charges should take priority, but the state charges had included allegations that Tyler had exposed a minor to sexually explicit content, with text messages reportedly showing that he had been encouraging a 15-year-old female relative to enter the furry sex trade. Dude, why won't it tell me? Why won't it tell us how long this was happening? Like, was this happening for 2 years? 3 years? 5 months? 10 years? A decade? Like, what the fuck? Why won't it say? That's bullshit. Dude, what the fuck? Rude. But yeah, so I was just curious because it said that his social medias were still live, but of course he hasn't been posting because he's in custody. So that's what we were looking at. I was looking at his shit, basically. A relative. Yeah, that's what it said. Wait, where the fuck did it just go? Yeah, a relative. So it looks like he has 2 fursuits. Or I don't know. When was this posted? Cuz he was officially detained August 2022. So this was before then. So is this his victim? That is definitely female. And they said that he only had 1 victim at the time cuz this No, that looks like her again. So where is he? Does he ever come on camera? Because I see a lot of this girl. I see, oh, he's got 3 fursuits? Because this is the same girl again. So where is he? Because, hold on, there's a picture of his mugshot. That's not it. Here, give it. Because this is him. This is Tyler. But none of these look like him. Because if we're looking at him, his shoulders, no. And I understand that it's not a lot to work with, but like look at his shoulders and then look at her. She's really small. Like these are obviously not the same people. Like those are different. So like I don't see him anywhere though. Oh, that's him. That's him in the red. Go back, motherfucker. This is him. Look at how much bigger he is. Like, look at his shoulders. That's him. Holy shit, look at how much taller he is compared to her. I don't know who this fucker is, but... What the fuck? Look at how big he is. Oh my god. Because this is that same girl again. I don't know who this is. It doesn't look like he shows up in his own content much. Because these are all of her. And, like, she's just wearing his fursuit. Yeah. Same tattoo. Like, this is all her. And so he's got to be the one, like, filming. That's so fucking creepy, bro. That's so fucking weird, bro. This is definitely him. Look at his shoulders. This was 2021. Dude, that's so fucking crazy. Hold on. This is the same girl again. Got the same tattoo, 2021. So she was there for a long time. And hold on. I know I'm speculating. I know I can't confirm that this is the victim in question. But she's also, like, the only girl in his content that's remained consistent. All of the other people don't show up this much. Like, this is all her right here. This is all her. One more person. This is a separate individual. That's another female. This is all her. Another separate person here. Like, all of the other people don't show up as much as she does. What the fuck? Hold the fuck on. Give me a... Hold on. Stop. 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 You son of a bitch! Am I fucking tripping right now? Am I going fucking ballistic right now? What? What the fuck? I gotta be tripping right now. I gotta be going crazy right now. Is my boyfriend still in the chat? Where are you? I need your help. Where is my boyfriend? Where is he? I need him. Where's my boyfriend? Is he still in the chat? Where is he? I need to ping him. Where is he? I can be your boyfriend. No, I have one already. Thank you. He would know the answer to this question. I need to confirm via a source because we live together. He would know. Where is he? Out to get cigarettes. Bro, that's the MOA. That's what I fucking thought! Oh my god, I fucking knew it! That's okay, so this is the Mall of America. So, fucking, for those of you who don't know, I'm a Minnesota resident. I've lived here my whole life. I live maybe 20 minutes away from the Mall of America. I go there all the time. And this motherfucker went to the Mall of America? This motherfucker, he was in my house! This motherfucker was in my fucking territory. What the shit? I am personally offended. I am personally distraught right now. This is terrible news. This is the worst. I am disgusted. I am distraught. I am horrified. This is just terrible. This is just terrible. Well, he's in custody now, so fuck him, I guess. Let him burn. Burn him at the stake. Fuck you, Tyler. I hope you choke. Sorry, I needed a drink after that one. Goddamn. Alright, let's see. What do we have next on our agenda here? I'm done talking about Tyler. It's just gonna make me angry. I'm done talking about Tyler. We're done with that. Let me just clear out, make sure I got all my tabs cleaned up here. Okay. So TikTok. Whoa, slow the fuck down, Charlie. I wasn't ready for you yet. So TikTok, if you are a TikTok connoisseur like I, then you'll know what's going on with TikTok right now. So, about a week ago, the CEO of TikTok had a big executive meeting in Washington, and he sat down with some of our media experts to talk about the safety and regulations and monetization of TikTok in the U.S. And basically, it was a whole shit show. It wasn't good. And what ended up happening is he went to the CEO of TikTok. He went to just kind of answer some general questions, discuss data usage and monetization, and just to represent his app as one CEO does. And these fucking executives were just tearing him up for no reason because they're so stupid, because it's China. Because it's China. And basically, the executives were all pissed off, and they were coming up with really stupid excuses for why we shouldn't have TikTok in the United States. Oh, it puts our children at risk. Your app is endangering our children. What are you gonna do if a child uses your app? You encourage children to use your app. And he's like, no, I don't. I don't let my own kids use TikTok. I don't know what you guys are doing with your kids. But anyway, so it was a whole shit show. It was a disaster. So let's go over the debrief with our friend Mr. Moist. I forgot that the sound was off. Sorry. I didn't want to get copyright struck by TikTok. Let's try that again.
Secondhand embarrassment is a very real phenomenon. It occurs when you witness something that is so grossly turbo cringe that your body has a fight or flight response and fills you with shame from just having watched it, even though you weren't directly involved in the situation. I think the #1 cause of secondhand embarrassment is bad stand-up comedy. So, like, what's the deal with airline food? Salt shakers, you fill them up, and then where does it all go? Like, when a stand-up set bombs, I feel like most people get embarrassed for the person up there. But today, I got so much secondhand embarrassment, I feel like I got a year's worth of shame in one afternoon, thanks to the TikTok congressional hearing that happened. This was an absolute mockery of the entire country. It was absolutely foul. It was painful to watch. So I'd like to show you just a few of the clips. The whole thing was about 5.5 hours long, and I can't imagine anyone can make it to the end without puking. It's brutal. It has everything you're probably imagining, tech illiteracy and horrible questions out the wazoo, all wrapped up into one 5-hour endurance test of the human patience. In a nutshell, there's been a lot of controversy about TikTok and TikTok bans, like banning on government phones, which I do agree with. I don't think there's any argument to be made that a fucking government or someone in power person should have TikTok on their phone just because of potential security risks associated with it, and this has expanded into a lot of other big debates around it. I am not a personal fan of the platform in general. I don't really use it that often. Plus, I think it's been extremely detrimental to the actual mental health and attention span of human beings, because now, I don't know if you go on TikTok often, if you go on TikTok and it's someone just talking about something or a clip of something, there is always Subway Surfers, Rocket League, or GTA playing underneath it in order to keep your attention, because people need such constant stimulation and jingling keys. If there's not like 3 separate videos of like bars of soap getting cut for satisfying videos or Rocket League freestyling while the core video itself is playing, they click off. That shit is just so pathetic. It's actual brain rot behavior. I'm very curious to see in 10 years if that's going to be the commonplace for everything in the world. Like if movies now are going to be like playing a movie but then also underneath it another separate movie, making sure that your attention is captured. Like, it's so baffling just how far the attention span of humans is degrading, where they can't watch a fucking 30-second video without 3 other videos also playing to keep their attention. But with all of that being said, I still don't want to see it nationally banned or any shit like that. And the reason's very simple. Because I like a world where people have the freedom to choose what they do with their whole life, pretty much. So if you want to download TikTok, you should. Even in spite of potential security risks to your privacy or whatever, that should entirely be on the individual's choice. Does the entertainment the platform offer outweigh the potential security risks to your data being sold or whatever? That's up to the person to decide. That's my ideal scenario where people have the freedom to make their own fucking choices there when it comes to some shit like this. I've made it clear I'm no fan of TikTok. I am also very confident that there is a huge level of like spyware with TikTok associated with it, more than the CEO lets on. But holy shit, this congressional hearing or whatever has done nothing but make the CEO of TikTok look like a patient saint, like an actual Zen master to deal with the unhinged lunacy and out-of-touch questions those fucking fossil. It's not a viral post or anything, by the way.
That video was posted 41 days ago. As you can see, it is captioned me as F.
Dude who asked about TikTok using Wi-Fi? I don't remember, but I think they were trying to make a bigger point. And this is really giving a very cherry end of TikTok, but they did not even get close to the bottom of it because they couldn't even wrap their head around what an app on your phone is. It's tragic.
Mr. Zhang Fuping is the editor-in-chief.
He's not.
My colleague, Representative...
Just doesn't even...
Can I... Hold on. I want to find the fucking stupid questions that they were asking, because it's... hold on. TikTok... Here we go. Congress hearing... funny moments. That's the one. Can I have this? Let's see. I don't need a whole 20-minute video. Damn, just fucking... sure, let's do this one. What's this?
I'm making the following commitments to you and to all our users. Number 1, we will keep safety, particularly for teenagers, as a top priority for us. Number 2, we will firewall protected US data from unwanted foreign access. Number 3, TikTok will remain a place for free expression and will not be manipulated by any government. And 4th, we will be transparent and we will give access to third-party independent monitors to remain accountable for our commitments.
So, Mr. Chu, if the CCP tells ByteDance to turn over all data that TikTok has collected inside the US, even within Project Texas, do they have to do so, according to Chinese law?
Congressman, first, I'm Singaporean.
That's fine, but there are employees of yours and ByteDance is in China.
We understand this concern.
So, Mr. Chu, would TikTok be prepared to divest from ByteDance and Chinese Communist Party ties?
I don't think ownership is the issue here. With a lot of respect, American social companies don't have a good track record with data privacy and user security. I mean, look at Facebook and Cambridge Analytica. Just one example.
The Chinese government has that data.
Congressman, I have seen no evidence that the Chinese government has access to that data. They have never asked us. We have not provided.
I find that actually preposterous.
Our commitment is to move the data into the United States to be stored on American soil by an American.
That's just so fucking... God, it's just so funny. So she's like, we know that China has the data to TikTok. And he's like, how do you know that? I mean, I never gave it to them. And they never asked me for it, actually. And she goes, you're lying. You're a liar. I know they have it. God damn it. Oh, God. People are so
overseen by American personnel. So the risk will be similar to any government going to an American company asking for data. We also commit to be free of all and any government manipulation. This is something that, as far as I understand, no other company, including American companies, are willing to go. So maybe this is something that we can ask the industry to provide, not just us.
Can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm?
We do not collect...
I'm not sure if you guys fucking caught that. But basically, what this motherfucker just said, he said, can you tell me for an absolute fact that your app isn't spying on me to watch my pupils dilate when I'm watching TikTok? Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, it's so fucking funny.
Should be amplified by the algorithm?
We do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users. The only face data that you'll get, that we collect, is when you use the filters to have, say, sunglasses on your face, we need to know where your eyes are. And
why do you need to know what the eyes are if you're not seeing if they're dilated?
Oh my fucking God. I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna pass out. Oh my fucking God. He said, Mr. CEO, he said, the only time that we track your face is when you're using the filters, so that if you put on something like sunglasses, the filter knows where your eyes are so that you can put the filter on to wear sunglasses. And he goes, that's creepy. You're looking at my eyes to see if they're dilated. Oh my God, it's so funny.
And that data is stored on your local device and deleted after use if you use it for facial. Again, we do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
Mr. Chu, has ByteDance spied on Americans at the direction of the Chinese Communist Party?
I don't think that spying is the right way to describe it. Right. This is ultimately...
We can differ on that.
This is ultimately...
If I have a TikTok app on my phone, and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no.
He said, I'm not trying to call you stupid, but no. Oh my God, I'm crying. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, holy shit. Okay, we had our little laugh segment, our little comedy segment after talking about a fucking pedophile. Speaking of pedophiles, let's talk about more pedophiles. No, okay. But no, really. Okay, here we go. So I saw this not too long ago. This was posted March 13th. So, proof down below, trigger warning, zoo mention, Nazi mention, rape mention, abuse mention. Slaughterpony should not have the platform he does on TikTok or Twitter. At Slaughterpony on TikTok and Twitter. He follows multiple people who are open about being zoos. He also follows Sky Cabot, a known groomer, and Kira the Wolf. Okay. And then these are his follows Andrina. I've never heard of them before. 19-year-old Australian girl. That's the zoophile symbol right there. Not sure if you can see that. This one. Oh, this is Zerkalo. A lot of you are familiar with Zerkalo by now if you've seen my content before. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't say my content. I've never officially reported on Zerkalo, but if you're within the general community, you've heard about Zerkalo. You said, hey, that's me. Use Zooey your name? I don't know. I've never heard of them. Let's see. Political retweets, meme retweets, vent post, zoo queer supporter. Let's see. This says camel lover. That's a zoophile symbol along with a bunch of other shit. Anti-contact and non-practicing, which means that they don't actually touch animals, but they think about it, which is the same thing. You recognize me, I don't care. They're 19, living my best life. This, subliminal lion, that's a zoophile symbol. Non-practicing zoo, okay. Blah, 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 18. Why are these people so fucking young? What the shit? DNI Pro Maps, Pornax, blah. Okay. He also states a quote retweet where it appears he supports the swastika, a known Nazi symbol, and another tweet where he admits to support the rape and abuse of people and animals. Okay, let's start with this. Let's see. Keep supporting Nazis. If you lay four trans flags together and rotate each 90 degrees, look at what you get. Wonder if they thought this one through. Okay, so I don't know who originally posted this image, but obviously this is meant to be like a transphobic post, associating trans with Nazis, because look what I can do if I alter these images, guys. Look what I can do when I turn these flags upside down. You know, just shit like that. Slaughterpony, I never realized how much the progress flag kicks ass, Lamau. Okay. Oh, alright. Let's see. I can't see the original post to this tweet. Let's see. Remember, you can kill people, rape them, abuse women and animals, but don't you dare say anything about pronouns or minority rights. Slaughterpony, as long as I can do the first 4 things, I'm happy. Okay, that's a little bit of distasteful humor. I'm not gonna sit here and call him a rapist for that, but it's not in good taste. It's not funny, I guess. It's not funny, so. Already has me blocked, and these are people's replies. What's this? Can I open this? Can I open this? Okay, here we go. You'd follow a pedophile just 'cause they are funny? And he says, Slaughterpony replies, yep, same reason I follow Mr. Girl Returns. That's a YouTuber, I think. I'm not super familiar with that. You can have your hug box, but that shit bores me. Sorry that I don't wish to interact with people who molest kids or molest animals. Okay. Now, let's see. Any other screenshots in here? What's this? Like and retweet if you love America, or if you fucked a dog on March 27th, 2012, and got scared someone would find out, so you killed it and buried it in the backyard, along with videotapes proving you're guilty. So he's referring to somebody. I don't know who. Obviously, I just joined the furry fandom in 2012, so I wouldn't know who he's referring to. But he's obviously like this is one of those fucking, how do they say it? It's kind of like the, oh, retweet if you like pizza and pussy. Ha ha ha. They'll never know that I like pizza. Like, that's what this looks like to me, at least. Like, retweet if you like America, or if you fucked a dog, you know, if you're XYZ, blah, blah, blah. So, let's see, anything else? Anything else? Okay, what does this say? Need a father figure, and then it's a picture. Be your child's first bully. Stop being such a faggot. What the fuck? Okay. Too many people will defend the really weird drag performances that kids probably shouldn't see, thinking we need to just condone blah blah blah. If you aren't willing to have sex with a guy, do not go to his house for cuddles after dinner. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't want to fucking click it. Okay, what's this? Neo-pronouns and xenogenders is fun nonsense for stupid teenagers who don't know better. Okay. Oh. Oh, was that it? Okay. Slaughterpony is obviously a pedo-rapist thug that kills and rapes animals, and he is not at all baiting or being satirical in any way. I guess, see, because, like, the thing about this stuff is, like, I'm not gonna sit here and condone the shit that he said, because, like, I don't think this is funny. I don't, like, that's not my type of humor. I mean, I get it. Dark, edgy humor, ha, rape jokes. I don't find that shit personally funny. It's not for me. Following ZooFiles. Like, the thing about that is, like, it's kind of like, you're following ZooFiles. You know, shouldn't be doing that. You know, just like, maybe you shouldn't follow ZooFiles. Let's see. Stuff like this, following pedophiles because they're funny. You know, hug box, stuff like that. I mean, so far, I understand the concern and I get it. Like, this is more of like a, hey, this person's fucking psycho. Stay clear. But to go as far as to say that this person is actually a rapist and a pedophile and rapes animals when we haven't seen any proof of that thus far is a little extreme. I get it. There's cause for concern. And I'm not going to sit here and say that people can't be concerned. That's totally fine. Especially when they follow a bunch of zoophiles and make rape jokes. Like, okay, having a cause for concern is natural. That's normal. That's fine. It's okay to be concerned. But to just go out and blatantly say, this person is totally a rapist and they rape animals and they're a thug and they're a pedophile when we haven't seen that, that's just a lot. It's just a lot. I would probably wait for more evidence about this subject or about this person to surface before coming to an official conclusion, but right now, we can't say for certain that he is any of those things. So So let me just make myself absolutely clear. We can be concerned. Concern is normal, and that's okay. We can keep our eye on this situation because we're concerned, and that's okay. But we cannot confirm that he is any of those things yet, because I have not seen any evidence to prove that those things are factual yet. Okay? I just want everyone to keep that in mind. All right? So. Well then. Yeah, I think that was all of our stuff. I think that was all the stuff that we had to talk about today. Wow. 2.5 hours. Ooh, shit. Good time. Good time. Good time. Ooh. All right. Transition back. Oh, sorry. My back hurts. I've been sitting in this chair. Let me see. Let me just double check. Let me just have a peek. Yeah. No, I don't need that. Okay, what's this? Let me just have a little peek. Fuck. God, I hate this fucking mouse. The worst. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all of our stuff. And we finished in good time. Wow. Excellent. Excellent. See you next time. Yes, have a good night. Thank you for coming to the stream. We appreciate it. All right. Yeah, that was everything we had to talk about. That was all the things that we had to discuss today. Again, if there's anything that happens, you know, in the last 4 days of this month, it'll just roll over into next month's stream. But yeah, if you got a submission or you find some hot tea or some spicy lemonade, you can always share it in the Discord. Let me grab that link for you. All right. So, if you want to join the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. If you got submissions for other things, you know, whether it's the monthly tabloid stream or the community game day streams or the confession counseling streams, you can share those, post your submissions, share your links, all that good shit in the Discord. So, with that out of the way, let me check my calendar. Check my calendar. So, tomorrow, Tuesday the 28th, will be the Community Game Day stream. So, I haven't decided what we're going to play yet, but I will figure it out. I'll give people a good heads up before we start playing, too. So that way, if people want to download or get set up or make some time to join Community Game Day, then they can join the Community Game Day. So, we have the VR chat meetup happening on Thursday this week, Thursday the 30th, VR chat meetup. And Friday the 31st will be the Discord movie night. So if you're not in the Discord, maybe you should join the Discord and join us for movie night. With that out of the way, thank you everybody that joined the stream, said hello, and I will see you guys tomorrow.